It's Fandom. Welcome back. Another teams match in the teams tournament. I'm Tim, joined by Nick. Nick, how are you today?
Doing well. My eye got really red like in the last minute. So if you notice that, I'm not turning into like a robot.
It's fair. You just had something caught in your eye, and you know that shit happens. But today we have a really exciting match. I'm actually so pumped for this because it's the rematch. Wookiee Mistake, Guns and Ships. This tournament, the 2 seed Wookiee Mistake taking on the 11 seed Guns and Ships. They played each other earlier in the year in the summer tournament in round 2, I believe, or was that round 1? I don't remember. Round two. And it was a really close game. It was a really, really exciting one. And so now these teams are kind of both at the height of their power. Guns and Ships has been playing really, really well, and they've gotten unlucky with some of their wheel spins and stuff. Wookiee Mistake just coming in, doing their thing, having excellent matches. One of the best matches of the season in round 1 against Anyone Can Cook. So it's going to be cool to see what happens. Nick, what do you think?
I agree. It's really cool because Guns and Ships is currently right now the only seed that like didn't go forward as they were supposed to in the tournament. Like every other seed that was supposed to win wound up winning. Being the 11 seed, like they were supposed to be out in round 1, they're now here in round 3. And they played phenomenally to get here. That being said, Wookiee Mistake definitely improved their performance from the first match to the second, and I think they've already cemented themselves as probably one of the best teams never to win the belt, if not the best team right now. So this should be an awesome rematch. I'm very excited. Both teams are playing at the top of their game. It's going to be a good time, Tim.
Yes, so let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
Okie doke, semifinals. Look at you two go. I love these guys. It's real tough when the team on the other side of us being like, fuck yeah, we're great, is like our faction mates. It's fucking Joe and David, who we fucking love. So it's kind of rough to be like, yes. But also they gave us an L this season, and I know Boatman takes that personally. He's got 2 from these guys. He does take that a little personally. So I think this is going to be a fun one. Albert, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I've played Wookiee Mistake twice in my lifetime in teams. One go my way, the other one didn't go my way. So it's going to be interesting. The last time we played, I was in a car. My dad was sitting next to me. My mom, my sister behind me just staring at me play. So I was very tense. Now I'm more relaxed. So
I just realized what was behind Albert. That makes me so happy.
This will be a fun one. Maris Maketh Man. Let's play.
These go to 11.
I had all this stuff I wanted to say, and then I saw the graphic behind.
Right.
Albert,
How do you follow that?
I mean, I guess I could be like, see, even Albert knows that David and I are in the driving seat here, and they're the passengers. No, I'm not even gonna. That's as bad as That's as good as I can get. Look, they're great. This is going to be a fun match. I love Kaleb. I love Albert. But yeah, it's always good to feel like this going into a match.
Yeah.
Definitely helps with the mindset.
Yeah. I kind of want to thank Albert to like help ease our nerves with that joke because that was great.
That's good. I'm looking forward to this. And you know what? I think Koho's right that playing your own faction mates is always like, why? But at least we know whoever wins this match.
Yeah. It's going to go to the finals.
And it's not going to be Kingsman versus Kingsman again.
Well,
as much as we'd like that, we also don't like having to one of our faction mates having to lose. So I'm looking forward to this. Should be fun. Yep. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Have fun, guys.
Nick, I want to say something. Joe Farrelly, absolutely a Han Solo. I think with David there next to him as Chewbacca, it makes a lot of sense. Boatman is not an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's just get that out of the way. Him being Obi-Wan, he's too whiny to be Obi-Wan. So he's much more a Luke Skywalker in that situation. But what do you think about the promos?
I think because I don't think Chewbacca was there. I was gonna say Boatman's more of a 3PO. Albert.
That's what he's saying.
But anyway, really cool. I just learned that I knew Albert played from his car. I did not realize his family was in the car with him, which makes that all the better. I'm excited. Both teams seem ready. This is going to be a good match.
All right, let's get into it. Right, it was awkward. Let's get into it right now with round number 1. It's going to work like this. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. 3 repeats and 1 challenge rule for the entirety of the match for each team. Any questions, gentlemen, as we get started?
I am C3PO.
Yes. All right.
Human cyber relationships. Sorry, that can't read.
Nick, hit us off.
Your first question comes in the category of horror icons. Which Halloween film opens with a man being chased in Northern California, culminating at a gas station where he is then brought to a hospital? What?
I'm just picturing Alfred in his car going, and his parents can't hear anything, and you just hear him go, I don't know, Boatman. I think it's home.
I don't want to relive that memory.
1, hands down. We're gonna start with Joe on this one.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
We'll go over to Boatman.
I said Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
We'll go over to David.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
And Albert.
I said Halloween H2O.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch is correct. So Wookiee takes the early 2-0 lead as we get into the next question, which is in Marvel. Who is the only other mutant besides Wolverine to be sent into the past in X-Men Days of Future Past? Oh, man. This movie.
Have you ever been to the future past?
I mean, I've eaten at Burger King, so it's pretty similar to that type of scenario. But
I was going to say trick question because that just means the present.
3.
The past of the future is right now.
Pens down. Boatman, we'll start with you.
Bishop?
And we'll go to David.
Bishop.
And Albert.
Bishop.
And Joe.
Bishop.
Clean sweep. 4-2 in favor of Wookiee.
Coming soon to Fandom Fights in another category.
It's true.
Your next question comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. At the end of 1968's Planet of the Apes, what does Taylor do to Dr. Zaius that Zira says is humiliating?
Most humiliated you've ever been in your life. Go. Most humiliated you've ever been on this show. Go.
When I missed Steve's on and we lost her.
I was going to say when you said winter, final answer.
That one didn't help either. Yeah.
3, 2,
That was rough.
hands down. This is one of my favorite moments of the year. David.
I bet he ties him.
We'll go to Albert.
I said tie him up.
We'll go to Joe.
Ties him up.
And Boatman.
I said wear a leash. I don't know if you can accept that.
I don't think we can. Ties him up is what we have. So with that, I have Wookiee in the lead 6-3.
Correct.
All right, next question is in Fandom Quotes. Which Pixar character said the quote, "Well, I think Dad has made some excellent progress today, but I think it's time we wind down now"? I don't even know. Don't even know what I was gonna say.
Fair.
I'm back in Mark Menchaca mode though, where I should be like going to the beach after this.
I was gonna say I like your shirt. How'd you know? That's
Repeat the question.
It's gonna be a repeat from Guns and Chips. Which Pixar character said the quote, "Well, I think Dad has made some excellent progress today, but I think it's time we wind down now"?
Yeah, right before you said that, I was literally going to be like, Tim, I like your shirt. How'd you know? I was going to say that.
When you're on a team with someone for so long, you have these, these things. Yeah. I don't even, it's insane the way that the mind works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Albert, we will start with you.
Violet Parr.
We will go to Joe.
Edna Mode.
We will go to Boatman.
I also said Violet Par.
And we will go to David.
I just said Violet.
I think we can accept just Violet. Violet Par is correct. So Guns will both get the point, makes it 7-5.
All right, as we get to your next question, which comes in the category of DC. Which DC film features performances from Pat Hingle and Robert Wool?
That's a cool name. Wool.
I thought you meant Pat.
Yeah, that too. I haven't told you yet. I'm very much enjoying your decor, especially the Stay Classy one.
Well, thank you. See, what had happened was I moved into this place and there were just hooks all over the wall.
3,
Okay.
1, pens down. I think we're to Joe.
Batman 89.
Boatman.
Batman 89.
David.
Batman 89.
And Albert.
Batman 1989.
Both are all correct. That's clean sweep. Your next question is in Disney live action. In Muppets Most Wanted, what does Constantine hide a bomb inside of at his and Miss Piggy's wedding? So when this came out, it was like an event. It was like my end game. I was so excited when this came out, and I walked out and said, "Yes, it's fine. It's entertaining."
Yeah, that's a word.
3. It has one of the best songs in the franchise. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Boatman.
I said Cake.
We'll go to David.
I also said Cake.
We will go to Albert.
I said Wedding Ring.
And we will go to Joe.
Yeah, Bombing a Cake. Like Diamonds Are Forever.
I think we can give it to Albert. Yeah, the wedding ring. That is correct. So
Nice.
I was going to change it in my head like last minute.
So Guns and Chips cuts into that lead a little bit. It's now only a 1-point game, 9-8, as we get into the next one.
Your next category is Mission Impossible. What is Benji's last name in the Mission Impossible series?
What's your last name?
What?
What's your last name?
Brzakala.
Oh, nice. I thought it was Twohig, but I just wanted to make sure. But
Wrong.
people do mistake us for each other often, so which is weird because we don't really look that much alike. 5,
Fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with David
Dan?
and Albert
I also said Done.
and Joe
Didn't have it.
and Boatman.
Done.
Done is correct, and that's a tie game there, Nick.
Can you give me a second just to get a different marker? Because this one's kind of draining.
10.
Okay, we're good.
Go.
All right. Next question.
Thanks, Twohig. It changed colors.
Your next question comes in the category of YA dystopia. In the Hunger Games, after Katniss destroys the food of the career pack, how does Cato kill the young tribute that was standing guard? I just watched this movie for something that hasn't happened yet. That being said, it's a good time.
Oh, like it happened, but it hasn't happened?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I still stand by. I like everything before the games better than the actual games in this movie.
I mean, it's fair, but like the game.
Repeat the question.
It's going to be just repeat from Wookiee. In the Hunger Games, after Katniss destroys the food of the career pack, how does Cato kill the young tribute that was standing guard?
So you know what the last question made me think of?
The Mission
Benji's
Impossible.
last name.
Yeah,
No. Yeah. So in Multiverse, like last year, you asked like Jacoby and someone else who was good at Rocky, were like, "What is Adrian's last name?"
Yeah.
And they were like, and you were like, "That's like, what is Chandler Bing's job?"
Yeah, what is Chandler Bing's job? He's a trans monster. 5,
I hope I didn't
That's not
change it
even a
from the
word.
right.
2, 1. Hands down. Thank you for that. We'll go to Albert.
I said Breaks the Neck.
And we will go to Joe.
Breaks his neck.
Boatman.
I just said stabs.
And David.
Breaks his neck.
Breaks his neck is correct. So he takes the lead again, 12-11, as we get into the next question.
Your penultimate question comes in the category of the MCU. And your question is, who plays Dracov in Black Widow?
Oh, man. What if this movie came out and it was just a documentary on spiders? And the trailers were all just like for the movie we got, but people went into the theater and it was just a documentary about spiders.
I think people would be upset, Tim.
Probably.
Especially after waiting like 2 years.
1, hands down. Go, we'll start with you.
Ray Winston.
Okay, and Boatman?
Ray Winstone.
David.
Mr. French.
I couldn't pull the actor.
Thank you for referencing The Departed, Boatman. Albert.
Ray Winston.
Ray Winstone is correct, so we are tied once again, 13 all.
Yeah, some guys you can't hit.
Final
Yeah,
question
literally.
is in the category of scores and soundtracks. Which Star Trek film features characters singing the song "A British Tar"?
Wait, so his thing, Ray Winstone now. So his thing was in The Departed, he said, like, there's some guys you can and can't hit. Like, that was his line. Do you think they did that on purpose? Because in Black Widow, like, they can't hit him.
Oh, hey!
Well, I was making a genuine observation that I think they did that on purpose, Tim.
No, I don't think they did that on purpose.
I think they might. I think someone on set had to be like, aren't you the guy? That
1, hands down. Boatman.
Much like Data, I also really like Gilbert and Sullivan, Star Trek Insurrection.
We'll go to David.
Star Trek Insurrection.
Albert.
I said Final Frontier.
And Joe.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to meet all the new crew members since I got on board Star Trek Insurrection.
That is correct. So, very close game. Wookiee leads 15-14. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have.
All right, we're going to get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to get a chance to spin that wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again. But they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is going to be worth 2 points apiece. If you get if you go to multiple choice, then it will be worth only 1 point. 2 repeats left for each team. Both challenges still intact. Any questions as we get into round number 2?
Nope.
Okay. So bring in the wheel. The categories on the wheel today are Disney animation, Marvel, Disney live action, YA dystopia, Star Wars, Worlds of DC, James Bond, and DC. So we will bring in Mr. Eanes. Wookiee Mistake, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Guns and Chips?
I like the wheel. First?
Yeah, definitely.
Going first?
Yes, please.
Yep. All right, this is going to be the spin for Wookiee Mistake. It lands on Disney animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
David, this is we discussed this. How do you feel?
Okay. Let's keep it.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So, Nick, I'm going to have you go ahead and give Wookiee Mistake their questions in Disney animation.
All right. Wookiee Mistake, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Disney animation?
Sure.
Yep.
Your first question. Which movie features 2 birds named Dinky and Boomer?
The Fox and the Hound.
Oh, great. Yeah.
The Fox and the Hound, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Always a question of the Fox and the Hound. I don't know how. I should watch that movie.
I like that one.
Your second question. What does Timon tell Simba to eat from now on once he joins him and Pumbaa in The Lion King?
Bugs.
They call it Russell.
Oh.
Grub.
What?
So he says grub.
Okay. But I know what it is. I just the vocabulary. Do you want to work multiple choice or are you confident in that?
Confident.
Okay.
Grub, final answer.
We can accept that for 2 points.
Would you have taken bugs?
Bugs is what we had as an answer, but Grumps is actually another word for bug. So
Okay.
Your third question. Who voices the human Fagin in Oliver and Company?
Oh.
I always get to my luck. So Fagin is the lower down one, so I think that's that's Dom DeLuise.
Okay.
Dom DeLuise, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Wow, nice.
I get him and Sykes mixed up, so I
knew who it was. I just watched it the other day.
Gentlemen, your penultimate question in Disney animation. Why doesn't Moana's father want her or anyone to travel beyond the reef in Moana?
Because he lost his best friend when they went beyond the reef, right?
Yeah.
So, did I say all that?
Yeah, go with all that.
So he lost his best friend when they went beyond the reef.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. As we get to your final question in Disney animation. In Raya and the Last Dragon, after Sisu touches the second piece of the dragon gem, she gets what power, which was her sister Prani's?
Okay, so the last one is the rain.
5.
Oh, I think it's repeat the question.
All right.
Second repeat.
Your question again. In Raya and the Last Dragon, after Sisu touches the second piece of the dragon gem, she gets what power, which was her sister Prani's?
I think it transforms into a human.
You think so?
I mean, the multiple choices are going to be the powers, so
Let's go for it then.
transforming into human. Final answer.
That is correct for the clean sweep.
Nice, David.
Animation.
All right, bringing their total up to 25. Guns trails with 14 as we get into their spin. We'll bring back the wheel and Mr. Koho for said spin. All right, your spin is in. And it lands on opponent's choice.
Awesome. You
Go.
guys are okay? Yep.
Sorry. Wookiee mistake. The options that you have are Marvel, Disney live action, YA dystopia, Star Wars, World of DC, James Bond, DC.
I mean,
the thing is, Albert, and we know how good they are in every other category. There's only one out there.
it's either Bond or DC, and I think
their geek knowledge is too good. I think it needs to be where we can steal as well the best. So James Bond.
Okay.
It's a really good hit. So.
Yeah.
All right. Guns and Ships. For the third time in a row, getting opponent's choice.
Yeah, that sucks.
One of the most unlucky teams this tournament. But, gentlemen, I will be giving you your questions in James Bond. Are you prepared?
Sure.
All right. So, your first question in James Bond, if my computer will go there. There it is. Okay. Your first question. Which James Bond film features henchmen named Dario, Braun, and Milton Crest?
That's License to Kill, right?
Yeah, that's right. Go for it.
License to Kill. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who directed Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Live and Let Die?
Guy Hamilton.
Yep.
Guy Hamilton. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In the opening of Tomorrow Never Dies, what is Bond's code name during his mission to remove nuclear missiles from a terrorist bazaar on the Russian border?
Do you know it?
No, you have an inkling on anything?
I feel like I'd recognize it on multiple choice.
All right, let's go multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your options are A, Black Pawn, B, Black Rook, C, White Knight, or D, White Bishop.
I believe it's C, White Knight.
Go for it.
C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Very on the nose.
A little bit. All right. Your fourth question. What is Honey Rider collecting when we first see her in Dr. No?
Seashells.
Mhm.
Seashells. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in Jimmy B. What does Bond do with Mathis's body after he dies in Quantum of Solace?
He puts him inside a dumpster, right?
Which one is Mathis?
Giancarlo Giannini, I think that's his name. Is the actor?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
5.
He dumps his body in a dumpster. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and a clean sweep of James Bond, only going to multiple choice once, bringing their total up to 23-25. It is a 2-point game. That's what you have.
That's what I have, Tim.
Awesome. Very exciting match as we get into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. It's the betting round. We are going to say a category. The teams are then going to have to decide whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If they get the question right, they gain those points. If they get the question wrong, they lose those points. We will play until someone is the game's over at this point. Until it's done. Whoever takes the first question, the other player has to take the second, reset for questions 3 and 4, and work together on question 5 should we get there. Are there any questions from the teams?
Nope.
Okay. Then the first category that you can bet points on is going to be, it's my favorite. It's Middle Earth.
All right, so Albert takes that.
I don't care. How are you feeling?
You know, I'm a big fan of Middle Earth.
Me too. I don't. You want to take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just take it.
I think. I think you are more caught up with the Fringe right now.
Okay.
What do you think,
Albert, I'm
Thomas?
thinking Ex Machina.
If you want it, David, have it.
What do you think, Thomas?
I think Joe should take it. Have
Okay.
Blood Trumps. Okay.
Cool. We're good, managers?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right, let's get bets starting with Joe.
2.
Albert.
2.
All right, your question in Middle Earth. Who catches Bilbo trying to sneak away just before the company falls into the goblin tunnels in The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? This is a fun movie.
Unexpectedly so.
Yeah. Good point.
I didn't think it would be, and then it was. Didn't expect it.
Didn't expect it. 5, 4,
The journey too. I didn't see that coming.
1. Pens down. Let's start with Albert
I can picture his face. Is his name Bofer?
and Joe.
Both.
Bofer is correct. 2 points to Ollie. You get 2 points. So the total now goes to 27-25. What's the next category, Nick?
Your next category is Fandom Oscars.
Ooh, baby! All right, we're good.
David, we've got 2-point lead. Just if you need to.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's It's going to be a Star Wars Oscar.
Probably.
If you bet 0 and he gets it right, we don't go behind.
Yeah.
All right, let's get bets starting with David
Yeah. No.
and Boatman. What is the question, Nick?
Your question, for which you will have a little bit more time, is name all 3 Roger Moore Bond films that were nominated for 0 Oscars.
So yeah.
Oh.
Nick.
Yes, Tim.
Um.
Come on. Hit me with it. Oh, no. What's happening? Are you okay? Are you in danger?
The macaw is upset.
Are you in danger?
I might be. I need to keep my voice down, apparently.
Got it. There.
Can't bother.
5,
Too long to run.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David.
Sure. No.
I figured. Boatman.
A View to a Kill, The Man with the Golden Gun, and Octopussy.
That is correct for 2 big points from Guns and Ships, tying it up 27 all.
I don't think I'd have bet 2 though.
As we get to the third question, which is in the category of Disney animation.
Boat, you know too.
Okay.
I think you know what to do.
We're good.
Yep.
Means you good?
We're good.
All right, so this is Boatman and David taking this one?
Mm-hmm.
Again? Okay, Boatman, how many points?
2.
And David.
2.
Okay, your question in Disney animation. Who voices the Disney animated characters Fenton Q. Harcourt, Governor Ratcliffe, Cogsworth, and Jumba Jukiba? That was a lot of words.
It was. You did well.
I wasn't prepared because I saw the Q and I thought it was a comma. So
Right.
I thought it was just Fenton Q, and then I
I
realized
noticed it. I was like, damn, there's more to that name, but okay.
that's not right. 5, 4, 3. That is Wookiee's final repeat. Who voices the Disney animated characters Fenton Q. Harcourt, Governor Ratcliffe, Cogsworth, and Jumba Jukiba? All right. I wish my name was.
Make sure your hands stay up, David.
I wish my name was Jumbo because I'm Jumbo. So.
That's not very nice.
Oh, I have to tell you something that just reminded me of. It's really exciting. I'll tell you later.
You can tell me it right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We will start with David.
Stephen Richardson? Something like that. Yeah.
And Boatman.
David Ogden Steers.
David Ogden Steers is correct. So Wookiee Mistake will lose 2 points and go down to 25. Guns and Ships will gain 2 points and go up to 29. It is a 4-point game, 2 questions remaining. What's the 4th question that Joe and Albert have to take?
The fourth category is the worlds of DC.
Albert, how do you feel right now? Because we could either put this away and win it right now, or we can save it and try and win it on the last one. Because right now they're going to hit the next 2 and tie us, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I feel good about Albert's knowledge. I say we bet 1, and we just win it here.
You want to just do 1?
Yeah. Well, if we bet 1, then
No, I agree. I'm just saying, do you feel good enough, Albert, to do
it's
1?
up to Albert. But I feel
Yeah.
good about Albert.
Albert,
Okay.
your call.
I'm okay. If you want me to bet 1, I can go for it.
It's up to you. If you don't
Balls
feel
in your
confident,
court.
don't
You want to do it? Go
But
for
if
it.
you feel confident, I don't want us to miss an opportunity if you feel confident.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We're good.
Okay. And Ian's, you good?
We already knew. I think we all knew what we were going to do.
I figured. All right. So let's get bets starting with Joe
2.
and Albert.
1.
All right. Big question here. Nick, what is it?
Your question in the world of DC. What is the first power that Billy successfully uses as Shazam in Shazam?
If both hit this question, I believe the game is over.
That is correct.
But if Wookiee Mistake were to hit and Albert were to miss, we would keep going. If both were to miss, I believe we would keep going. Or we would be over as
It
well.
would end. Yes, that's correct.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Albert
Shoots electricity from his hands.
and Joe.
Lightning fingers.
And your winner, Guns and Ships. The correct answer was
Good game, guys.
electricity electricity manipulation, whatever, lightning fingers. I like that answer. Nick, hell of a match. What'd you
Damn right.
think?
That was fantastic. Lived up to the hype, as they say. I feel like we maybe have a little bit of a rivalry between Guns and Ships and Wookiee Mistake that I hope we get to see again in the future, because every time it's been a great match, and now they're one apiece. And Guns and Ships continuing to upset in this tournament. As I said, they should have been out in round one based on their rank, and yet here they are in the finals.
Absolutely. So we're going to move over to post-match interviews. We will start with Wookiee Mistake. Gentlemen, really excellent match. You had the lead for most of the game there, but it came down to the betting in round 3. How are we feeling?
It was my fault. Like, I have been studying voice actors, and I know the animation is like my part on this team. And I actually knew that guy. If I had another repeat, maybe I could have pulled it, because with I was focusing on Radcliffe, and then when you said the second one, I remember from Lilo and Stitch, and I could see his picture. But yeah, so it was me. The rest of the match was great.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Man. You missed one question, like, out of an entire match that was great on both sides. Do not beat yourself up over one Disney question. Y'all played great, played incredible. They're a great team. Yeah.
I was going to say that they spawned opponent's choice, and they still only went to multiple choice one, so they deserve the win. And yeah, Kingsman is moving on. I'm going to probably beat myself at a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
about fine margins. Sometimes it's a couple in round one. I should have gotten. I was going to change Wedding Cake to Rings, but didn't want to use the repeat to do it. And then there was Benji Dunn. Just couldn't pull it. They were the only sort of out of the three. I think three I missed in round one. I think they were the two that I regretted, which could have made the difference. But Disney Animation, David, you were always going to take it, and it's a shame that Oscar's one wasn't flipped, but as it was Bond. But sometimes it's the way it goes. They had an unfortunate spin with opponent's choice. They did really well on it, but spinning opponent's choice is still unfortunate. And, you hear Disney Animation come up. That's where David goes. And it was just unfortunate that it happened to be the question it was. But, we'll come away from this. And it's the first time not going into the finals of a tournament, let alone not winning one. But we'll be back.
Yeah. Does this mean we are going to get a regular 3-round match? Because we haven't won that one yet. Outside of the
tournament. A regular 1 3-round
match. Not in a tournament?
Oh, not in a tournament. Yeah.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah. Gentlemen, you guys pretty much summed it up. You had a really great match. This is the first time you haven't made it to the end of a tournament, but still made it to the semifinals. You've won 2 of them. You played with the belts, like Nick said at the beginning. One of the best teams, if not go down as a best team all time in this division. So we're excited to see you come back next. Is there anybody that you non-Kingsman or whatever that you wanna see in a match next?
Dummies.
Actually,
it's fair.
I would like to play you guys again in a 3-round match. That'll be fun.
That would be fun.
It would be.
All right. Well, gentlemen, congrats on a game well played.
Guns and shit.
Go your way, but
yeah,
it was a great match. So we'll move over to the winners today. Oh, okay. Hi, that was weird, Nick. Hello. Hello, everybody.
What is happening?
I don't know. He's switching computers. You're muted, Nick. Anyway, Guns and Ships. Welcome. Down in round 1. Opponent's choice for the 3rd time in a row.
Fucking
getting the category, going 9 for 10, betting where you needed to pull out the victory. You're on the way to the finals of the tournament. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'll be honest. I had a rough last couple of weeks, and then this week has been pretty great. And this is the perfect cherry on top of the sundae. I'm feeling so good, and the person that deserves all the credit for this is Albert. Albert is just such a beast in fandom. Albert is so good, and I feel like we just work together so well. We have gotten opponent's choice 3 times in a row. And I think each time we haven't actually given up a steal opportunity. in any of those opponents' choices. I might be wrong on that. Stats people can be like, well, actually, and that's fair. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. Albert, you go ahead, buddy. This is your moment.
Thanks, both. Boatman is the most underrated Phantom player in my opinion, and that was so stressful. That I'm still relieving the tension from all of those from that match. But Wookiee mistakes, they always put up a good match every time. That was some sort of record. What's the longest streak of people getting opponent's choice in a match?
Probably
no idea, but it's getting close.
All right, but yeah.
I am so enormously proud of these two guys. I think when we talked about who was going with who team wise to start the season, move things around, Boatman was like, I want Albert. I was like, I feel like that'll be a fun pairing. Let's try it. And these guys have just meshed. From match one, the chemistry only gets better with each match. This match proved it. I mean, opponent's choice is rough, but I think the world of randomization just was we fucked you over with opponents. Here's the perfect betting round categories for you to come back. These two they work together so well. Albert is so clutch. Albert is such a clutch G, and fucking Boat is so good. Underrated. I love these two guys so much.
Clutch G, you say?
He's
you
great.
make me more and more upset every time I see
Paul
it.
Blart should be a dude. But hold up. One thing I want to say real quick for Wookiee. You guys played so good. You guys always push us to be great, and the fact that we walked away with this one by the skin of our teeth is literally we won by the skin of our teeth. There's no team that's gonna blow you guys out in a match. You guys are that good. So,
Nick, you wanted to say something?
Speaking of who you'll be playing next, actually, first thing I wanted to do, which is something I don't normally do, is talk you guys up a little bit, because I feel like people watching may have forgotten how this year has gone. For those who don't know, Guns and Chips was the first team to challenge for the title this year. Guns and Chips is the first team ever to get a double perfect round in the same match. And both individually, in both your singles and teams matches, Kaleb Boatman and Albert both have 2 perfect rounds this year alone. On top of that, upsetting every team to get to the finals of this tournament is really something spectacular. So I just wanted to commend you both on that, and say that you will be playing the winner of, and it will be a rematch no matter who wins. It will be the winner of License to Chill, the number 4 seed, and the number 1 seed, the Knights of Ren.
Here's the thing.
we'll take either.
If it's License to Chill, that is a match where I feel like I underperformed and I'm wanting to redeem myself. If it's Knights of Ren, it's a rematch of a match I feel like I underperformed and I want to redeem myself. So ultimately, I'm feeling all right. Those are both really good teams, and we can't deny that. I'm not going to go, I'm not going to take it lightly. But at the same time, I feel like Albert and I have just really built this chemistry that I feel like we are doing really well. And regardless of who wins that match, I think that is going to be a great match, because I think Albert and I have just really developed something special here.
Either way, we have a shot at rematching and avenging a loss, so I'll take it.
Absolutely. All right, well, guys, congrats on the win. Excited to see you in the finals. Nick, any final thoughts before we head out?
Just a wild one, man. That's one for the history books, and I hope personally that it's kicked off a rivalry we will get to see play out later on. Should be a good time.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, that was a great match. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Wookiee Mistake and Guns and Ships. Thank you to Nick for co-hosting this one. We'll see you guys real soon with I don't know if this airs first or the other one airs first, but you'll see this is the first one. Okay, so you'll see the other semifinal later tonight then. Tomorrow. You'll see it tomorrow. And then the finals next week, I would assume, if that's how things work. So we'll see you guys really soon with those matches. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.